As a background, what we did was we looked at an instance of Ben& Jerry's franchisee, John Slater, who showed us what he currently uses in Salesforce. He is their number one sales rep across North America, and he's the only one who's leveraging Salesforce, and he's done a fantastic job on Salesforce as a whole. What the objective of today's presentation to the folks at Ben& Jerry's headquarters of their franchise department, they want to see a slimmed down version of Salesforce. So I'm going to show you guys the video that we saw from John himself. Take some screenshots, record what you need. What I'd like to do for today's demo is not show exactly what John's done, but dumb it down some and then show them some of the similarities of what you guys did very easily leveraging our platform. Does that make sense?
Yep, makes sense.
So typically what these guys do as a franchisee is that they want to establish a bigger presence within the catering business of each of their geographical areas. So a fellow like John, what he would do is go around and procure business from large organizations, people like banks or insurance companies or high-tech companies for parties to use Ben& Jerry's Scoop Shop as an alternative solution to your typical hot dogs or hamburgers. And he's done an amazing job. He's created and generated, $500,000 of revenue just last year, and looking to increase that by 50% this year. So it's a booming business for him, not so much for some of the other franchisees. So
This
headquarters has
this
looked at this as an opportunity to leverage what John's done and build it out for everyone that they'd like this application to help.
Hey Joe,
So
uh,
yeah, yeah.
this guy John, where is his franchisee?
His franchise is located in San Francisco.
Do we know like any name or something?
Name as in
His franchise location, exact location.
exact location. Yeah, hold on. I'll show you that in another video. So this first is just he got on a tangent and talked a lot. So I'm gonna take this one off. I'll show you which video it starts to
Because
become
I'm
relevant.
I'm on this Ben and Jerry's catering website, and I just want to see how his website looks like. I mean, in San Francisco, I see six location. There's one at Macy's department store. There's one in Haight Harbor, Argonaut. Um, so if we know which one, then I want to see just his website so I get a little bit of a context. I've seen the
Okay, let me
ones
see.
on Virginia DC area, but I still want to see his one.
Hold on, let me just find it for you guys. You guys are recording all this, right? So let me just see if I can get to where maybe his website is shown. I do believe that he shows us some of it during this demo. So hold on, I'm just thinking whether or not I don't think there's anything in here.
Do you know his name? Full name?
Yeah, John Slater.
Slater.
Correct. So this, what I'm showing you guys right now, is actually a presentation that he put together when he demoed to some executives at the sales conference for Ben& Jerry's franchisees. So he was kind of differentiating between the scoop shop vending versus the catering. And he actually did quite a good job on the presentation itself and what I've seen, and
Ah,
you'll
I
find
see.
some.
I see he's done very differently. So the way, and I see. I think like if you go on to that, this is that's yeah, that is his one, the height one. So if we go on
Mm-hmm.
to his website, right?
Yeah,
Then on his website, he's got a completely different layout. Like he has a contact us form. It looks like from Salesforce. He's created a contact us form, web to lead form, and then when you submit that, I believe he's creating a lead in Salesforce. Uh,
correct.
and like I'm looking at like another franchisee here in DC area. They have like a step by step process. Like this is that scoop shop website, and every store has pretty much a different website. Like they've been creating their own website, right? Each
Yes.
franchisee
So
creates their own website.
exactly. So what John, yeah. So each franchisee is doing their own. Now, what Ben and Jerry's wants to do is standardize the process across all franchisees,
Got it.
so that their messaging is one single message coming down from HQ. So right now it's very compartmentalized. Each one is messaging their own particular brand and messaging, which for Ben and Jerry's is very significant because now their brand integrity is in jeopardy. Because if they're not on top of what the franchisee is messaging to the customer, how do they know that they are portraying Ben and Jerry's brand the way that they want to portray the brand? So what John's actually done is just gone on his own because he's got no help from headquarters. So he's built out his website, built out a web to lead, built out a sales flow, a process, if you will, which generates leads from the website, from cold calling, and building out opportunities and following up on those opportunities through the life cycle, if you will, of that opportunity. So it's a very, very simple sales process. He's just been able to master that process within Salesforce for the last 2, 3 years.
Okay. All right. Got it. Now, I mean, I see some other website, some other franchisees. They also had something pretty nice. But let's look at this. So what we're trying to do is to what this guy has done, Ben. We're trying to put that together as a demo so we can show it to the corporate. Correct?
Correct. But we don't want to incorporate some of the specifics of what John's been able to customize. They're going to take a look at John's Salesforce instance at a later date. What we want to show them is a slimmed down version of what John's done, but still have some of the similarities. Just a simple process flow like web to lead, follow lead management into an opportunity management to close business, even sending out a quote to get processed by a customer. Simple Salesforce flow at a very generic level to give them a visualization of how Salesforce can be broken up into complexities such as John's and simplicity with respect to some of their lackluster sales folks within those franchisees. Does that make sense?
Got it. Yep.
Okay. Here's some of the, yeah.
Would EchoSign be considered too high tech for them?
I'm sorry, say that again.
Would EchoSign or DocuSign, after a quote is generated, be be too high tech to show these guys?
It's going to be too high tech to show them now. John Slater will show them DocuSign because that will be incorporated in his instance very soon. So John's got all that good stuff. He's leveraging DocuSign. He's leveraging, I can't remember what email campaign management, but he's doing well. He's gotten this whole thing together. I think DocuSign is something that he's going to get. I don't know if these guys are ready for DocuSign at a corporate low level.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Going through this, okay. I'm going to get to that last page. And the last page, certified statement of reportable sales. That's just a report that he generates to send to headquarters. And then you go into here. Here's an actual quote itself. And now we get back into the app, and it shows a flow of some sort of
Do
how it goes, how it gets processed. So this is the actual quote itself.
do you have this in a Word document or no?
No, he did not provide this to us in a Word document. We just took screenshots because this is sensitive information, proprietary information, if you will, from John.
Okay.
And these are some of the boosts that he's created and built up. Now we're getting back into the app right here. So this is an opportunity that you can see. And we don't need to have and include
Can,
all of these
can
specifics.
okay. We don't. Oops. Can you go back a little bit? Can you
Yeah,
pause?
right there.
Um,
Yep.
can you go slightly up? I want to see the tabs. Like, is there a like? Shit, it's a video, not the screen. Okay.
Yeah, that's the problem. Hold on, there we go.
Oh, okay. I want to see if he has created like a separate custom object called event. I don't like. Let's pull up that opportunity again. Let's see. Uh, okay, because I see this event, right? Event type. Okay, so he doesn't create like a separate event. He just created like a custom fields, all of it, and
Yeah, and it looks like it's just a pick list or maybe
yeah,
something different.
yeah, account name. Okay, so he's using campaigns as well. Pretty smart guy, man. Right?
No, yeah, he's done it. Yeah, he's done a good job. He's done this all himself with a partner, and I think he's also leveraged some local help just to help with some of the technical aspects of it, with integrating some of the apps that he's got. But for the most part, he's done this himself. So he's a pretty knowledgeable guy. And he likes to hear his voice. He likes the sound of his voice. He likes to talk and talk and talk. He's a cool dude, smart dude.
Okay. Uh, I like it. I mean, see, he's got a campaign because see, he's got like a 20xx dash web, right? He's probably ran a campaign, and from a campaign, he got a lead. He converted that lead. That's pretty slick for someone like a franchise owner to get to that level, right?
No,
Uh,
absolutely, and that's what you kind of want all these franchisees to do. If they're going to run an event at a amusement park on this specific day, to show the headquarters of BenandJerry's, okay, this is a campaign that a franchisee runs. They're going to have an event. They're going to have a booth at XYZ amusement park. They're going to see what kind of business they generate from that particular campaign and see what type of catering jobs they can get from it.
yep. Oh, got it. What is this print commissary? Is it like a printing some commission or something? Or
That's that I don't know.
okay,
That I don't know. Let me just keep going here.
okay,
Now they're going into opportunities. You can go into another opportunity here. Okay. Now he's going to show that they're
yeah,
sending a quote
yeah, that's fine.
right on the nose. Well, the quote is attached to the opportunity.
Yeah, we can. Yeah,
Stage history, view file. Then he pulls up
code
the
file.
quote that was sent to the customer.
Yeah. Actually, just if you can pause on that quote, like they were okay, just can you just pause on it? Yeah,
Yeah, let me just try to see if I can get more of it.
yeah. I
Nope,
think
there we go.
menu item, event management and insurance fee extras because I want to make sure we include these as products in Salesforce so he can because when he's building the code, he's now that's the part that I'm not like I don't know like when you saw his demo, uh, is he uh, does he have individual products uh, as listed out on his code or he's just saying like menu item? How do you know what's
No,
the menu?
it's more menu items. Here, let me finish this one out. I'm going to show you. I have more specific quotes, and you can see all the quoting items on there. I believe was here. Hold on.
See, this is I mean I
No,
think Chris like
no, not that right there. But hold on, maybe it's here. Here's some more items on the quote itself.
yeah, yeah, but even here also is menu doesn't list the individual menus.
Well, let me see if I can. If you scroll down on this. No, he hasn't. Now, mind you, Ashish, we don't need to be very specific on the type of things we put on the quote. Let's say if we show the quote generated at a Salesforce, we just need to show them that, hey, the opportunity to be able to create and generate a PDF right out of Salesforce and send to the customer. And here's an example of a generic quote we can put in: catering, menu, ice cream, stuff like that, price,
Okay.
service, total, signature, credit card information, and just show them the capability of doing it. We don't need to get into the specifics of what John's done because John's going to do that as well.
John's gonna do that. So what would be the difference between what we will show and what John will show?
So the difference, I believe, is that John will be a more complete work for when a franchisee gets to I guess the um, ability to manage Salesforce in a more robust manner. They want us to come in and kind of slim down what John's done into more bite-sized pieces, so that user adoption of these individuals is much higher. They don't want to scare them with the complexities of what John's done. They want to crawl before they take a step and before they start running. Does that make sense?
Makes sense.
See, they've also done some great work in here where they also manage their employee schedules in Salesforce.
Okay.
And I don't think we need to
I don't know.
kind of show this. This is definitely nice to have.
This is not that. I mean,
It's
this
not that
is,
difficult either. Don't get me wrong.
no, it's just, and it's just like what are you accomplishing, right? This can go into, this is a very, like we went through this with one other franchisee where this can get into like what, like calendars, when is who is available when, like some of them could be
Correct.
employed. This can get very complicated by per franchisee, right? So
Yes, exactly. And that's why I don't want to burden them with complexities now and confuse them. We need to show them how easy it is for a typical franchisee to manage their sales process, manage their leads, build campaigns, get leads off the internet, get leads from cold calling. How does that whole life cycle of a lead transition into an opportunity and then into closed business?
so the one one of the things, like, I remember, Chris, we did this with mad science people also. Are we going to get each franchisee a partner portal license? Is that the end goal, or are we gonna get them all individual Salesforce licenses?
All individual Salesforce licenses on the Ben and Jerry's platform.
So each franchisee will get their own Salesforce login,
Correct.
and you guys will be able to work out a contract where they won't be treated as a SMB, and you will be able to get them all as a part of Ben and Jerry's thing.
That is the goal, yes.
Okay. We went through because the campaign stuff, and there's some limitations on a partner portal side. If we want to use them partner portal, then bunch of things what we'll show them may not be the end goal if we're gonna go partner portal route. So
I agree. And that's why I don't want to go the partner portal route, because it does provide limitations that really defeats the purpose of what they're trying to accomplish.
yep. The cost wise, I mean, I'll leave that up to you guys to figure out.
We'll try and figure something out. They've got a lot of ducats in their treasure chest, so I think
Yep.
it'll be fine.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
Now, in terms of all the other peripheral Salesforce functionality, like for example, or schedule, like syncing a calendar and stuff, should we even touch on that, or like chatter or whatever?
Good question. I think what I forgot to mention, I think chatter would be a good component to showcase, and I'll tell you why, is that many of these franchisees are doing very well. Some of these franchisees are not doing well, and I think a collaborative tool to exchange ideas on what drives success for one versus another would be very, very important information for these franchisees to have. So a collaborative tool to showcase wins and losses so that they can leverage that knowledge and do what they're doing. I think that would be a great idea. Syncing calendars, I don't think that's necessary just because that each one represents a geographical area that don't overlap. So I don't know if the need to know what the other one is doing in terms of resources is necessary. I could be wrong, but that's just
like I manage my business. I now manage my calendar out of Salesforce instead of Outlook. I don't think
well,
they
yeah. If you
always
want to show that, then yeah, absolutely. I thought you meant syncing up with other franchisees to determine resource allocation and stuff like that.
put an Outlook plugin.
So let me go back to this. I just noticed that right there. So here are some of the things that he's put in here. They got Salesforce, Google AdWords. They got Conga Composer, Constant Contact for Salesforce, Calendar Anything. So these are some of the App Exchange applications that he downloaded and merged into his instance of Salesforce.
So we're not going to be talking about that, right? About any of that stuff.
I don't think we knew. I think we can touch upon it, saying these are some of the capabilities that you can get and will get. And I think maybe at the end we should showcase, okay, this is what a generic, very simple form of Salesforce is, and here's some of the attributes that you can add on to make it even more robust.
Okay.
Does that work with you guys?
Yeah.
We could really switch to App Exchange quickly and say, hey, look at all the additional stuff that maybe touch on, like maybe two of them, like Conga Composer.
What would be some other good ones for them to touch upon? I mean, Conga Merger would be one. How about that Calendar Anything? How about that one as well? And that was the gist of it, guys.
Okay. Got it. So Chris, the game plan is we create and then you're gonna run the demo?
Yeah, so you create it and
Okay. Cool. All right. Thanks, Joe.
Okay, guys, appreciate the help. Ping me if you need any more questions answered. I'll do my best to articulate what they want to see. They have been very, I don't know, it's been a difficult sales cycle because they've been so difficult to work with. So let's do our best to make this happen. Okay, guys?
All right.
no worries.
Sounds good.
All right, appreciate it. Thanks again.
Okay. Bye.